Child, I know you lying. I know you lying. Trina just sit here and watch her cousin get assaulted and do absolutely nothing, but she cussed his ass out. She cussed Bobby out like he did something wrong. So y'all, we pick back up where we left off. Bobby was assaulted by Trina's husband, Swurv, because pouring water over someone's head is assault. So Bobby asking Trina, well, damn, cuz you not going to do nothing about your husband throwing water on me? Trina, in pure fashion, gave not one fuck. Honey, the way she cussed Bobby out, you would have sworn he done slept with Swurv or stole some money from him. So Swurv talking about, I told y'all to respect my party. Nigga, please. Bobby was trying to defend himself. Hot Topic is the one that brought her ass in there real aggressive and hyped, ready to fight. Okay? Now, I'm not saying you should have threw water on her, but if you did, she had it coming. I'm just saying, if you did, she had it coming. So Trina and Swurv, they trying to leave their own damn party, and Bobby follows them out because Bobby is still in shock that his real cousin just allowed her husband to throw water over him and did absolutely nothing, and she's being hostile over him like he did something. So Swurv threatens Bobby and tells him, get away from my car because the next time it's going to be more than water. Ooh. And meanwhile, honey, Trina is calling Bobby all kinds of bitches. Okay? And I hope once she realizes Hot Topic started this damn mess that she keeps that same energy. And Bobby, I honestly suggest you keep your distance from this fake cousin of yours because she ain't even trying to see the truth. Fall back completely, protect your peace. Trina has made it clear where her loyalty lies, Bobby, and it ain't with you. There's no point in trying to maintain a relationship with her because she was so quick to take Hot Topic's word over yours. And if and when she realizes that Hot Topic was the one stirring the pot, Bobby, I want you to take notes whether or not she keeps that same energy, because if she doesn't, that just proves that she didn't care anything about you. She didn't want the truth. She used that as a reason to ice you out because for some reason she has it in for you, Bobby. She does not like you. Because that level of aggression from Trina and Swurv, it tells me that, you know what, she was already looking for a reason to cut him off. This heifer lashed out at Bobby like she was punishing him for standing up for himself. And what's even worse is she didn't just ignore the fact that Swurv poured a drink over his head, but then she attacked Bobby like he did something wrong. Trina, don't burn bridges you might need later. Now, I didn't expect for you to, disown your husband, but tell him he was wrong. And I'm only saying this because Trina was lashing out at Bobby like he did something wrong. And all Bobby did was say Hot Topic was lying. He was honest. Hot Topic she lied. She was a bald-faced lie, and Trina wasn't trying to see the truth, and neither was Swurv. It's crazy. And the level of aggression they both had towards Bobby lets me know that they didn't like Bobby from the get-go. She didn't mess with him like that. She really don't want him around. If we really being honest, she does not want to be near Bobby. And now it shows she needed a reason, and now she has one. Because why else would she think... I mean, damn, girl, Hot Topic was going around meeting with the baby mama. All Bobby did was try to tell you about an email, and he left it alone after that. But Hot Topic, she kept it going, honey. She kept going, kept digging. And when Swurv embarrasses her, because, honey, we know it's coming, she gonna be looking around for some family. The same family she turned her back on. And I hope Bobby let her sit in it. In the same way she let Swurv play in his face, Bobby let her sit in it. She better go cry to Hot Topic, since that's who she's really rocking with, clearly. Child, from day one, all Hot Topic has done was complain, okay? Run around here telling anyone who would listen that now that Swurv is in the picture, Trina ain't been paying her no attention. She is pressed, okay? And she's looking for a way to sabotage their marriage, and now she making Bobby look bad. This is crazy. But Trina too blind to see that. Instead of her realizing that Hot Topic is the one pushing all this drama, she blaming Bobby? Girl, make it make sense. It's crazy how she can't put two and two together. It's crazy. Hot Topic been moving funny from the start, and it's clear that she don't like seeing Trina happy. Ugh, unless she's in the center of it. She know damn well Bobby wasn't the one causing these issues, but hey, let Trina believe what she wants, okay? And when she finally realized who the real snake was, keep that same energy. Meanwhile, Marcus Luther King is what they call him. He links up with Ray J, and immediately the lies start lying. So Ray J sits there with a straight face talking about he's focusing on himself and not dating or fucking nobody. But then in the same breath said that the night when him and Amara was dirty dancing, the day before she got slapped by Princess, well, come to find out, Ray J took her back to his home. He said that she was sitting somewhere with her legs cocked wide open, and let's just say dinner was served. So, Ray J, was this before or after you had already had your tongue down Suki's pussy ass? This is a mess. This man will have his tongue anywhere. Just anywhere. Princess, I don't know how you do it, honey. Because I could never. Like, this man is on national TV practically bragging that he gave another woman other than his wife oral pleasure. This is a mess. This is a mess. And this is the fuckery that their children would have to see one day. God forbid they don't. But Princess, this your husband, honey. You knew what it was. You knew what it was because you was his side chick for many, many months. So Marcus is sitting there listening to all this. Listening to Ray J admit that he gave Amara some head. But then talking about he has this bright idea that him and Brooke should sit down with Ray J and Princess because communication is the foundation of all relationships. I beg to differ. Because relationships ain't one size fit all. Princess and Ray J, their issues goes beyond the communication. They don't have mutual respect for each other. I don't give a damn how many talks you have. You cannot communicate effectively with someone who doesn't respect you and they don't respect each other. But Marcus, honey, I get you trying to help, but this is outside your pay grade. I'm sorry. You're already on your own growth journey. So trying to take on Ray J's mess will more than likely pull you off your own path. Let the professionals handle Ray J. They need therapists. Not to mention, Ray J and Princess don't need to be together. Ray J and Princess relationship was doomed from the start. It was already built on shaky ground. Princess was getting with someone who was already tied to somebody else. Ray J was with Tia Marie and then he got with Princess. The man has been playing games since the beginning. Not respecting the relationship he had, but yet you want him to respect you? Girl, please. So Marcus, please stop trying to put shit together that should be ripped apart, okay? This whole thing they got going on is very toxic. They are in a constant loop of dysfunction. She filed for divorce, cancels it. He files, cancels it. And it keeps going and going and going in circles. So Marcus, stop it, please. Before Ray J and Marcus arrive, Brooke and Princess are having a one-on-one. Princess is feeling some type of way because when she was getting her ass handed to her, when she was getting roughed up by Estelita and Amara, Brooke was in the audience, okay, like it's a live show, enjoying every moment of it, laughing, honey, even had a smirk on her face. But of course, when she's called out on it, Brooke has amnesia and she doesn't recall laughing. So Princess then tells Brooke that Ray J admitted to smelling Amara's coochie. And Princess says she gives zero regrets about slapping the hell out of Amara, and I don't blame her. But here come Brooke being the peacemaker when she was a total messy. This girl is messy. And I just realized that this episode, your true colors are showing, Brooke. Them old ways are starting to rise up. The real Brooke Valentine is standing up, honey. Because this is you all day long. Messy. So Brooke, talking about being as though she's a peacemaker, she didn't agree with Princess putting a pause on Amara. But you had no problem watching the fight like it was on Netflix. Okay, girl, you was enjoying every moment of that fight. You didn't want it to end. Then she goes even further by asking Princess if she's really done with Ray J, because in her mind, slapping Amara means that she's not really done with Ray J. And this is why I see it. Brooke and Marcus are in no position to be counseling anybody. They do not understand what's going on here. Princess did not slap Amara because of Ray J. She slapped Amara on principle. Okay, whether she's over Ray J or not is irrelevant. Some things are just about respect, and Amara was way too comfortable being disrespectful. So Princess make it crystal clear again, okay, because she's been done with Ray J for years. But she tells Brooke that she is done with a man who thinks strippers and prostitutes don't count. And honestly, that just about sums up everything wrong with Ray J in one sentence: strippers and prostitutes. But honey, Ray J and Marcus finally show up and Brooke is already on 10. I don't know if she had too much to drink. I don't know if she had a little bit of reefer, but this girl was on 10, okay? Straight out the gate. When Ray J walked in, she didn't even give him a proper greeting. She said, "Hey, sniffer." And from there, the mess started, honey. It was over. Whatever Marcus had planned, it was over the moment Ray J walked into that room and Brooke said, "Hey, sniffer." Then she brings up how Marcus discovered that strippers and prostitutes don't count. Brooke was doing the absolute most and Ray J wasn't having it. Okay, he called her out and said she was distasteful. And honestly, for once, Ray J was right. Ray J was right, man. She was distasteful. But Brooke wasn't finished, honey. She doubled down. Okay, straight up asked Ray J why was he sniffing Amara's coochie. And child, you can't make this up. Girl, what was you on this episode? Child, I was hollering. And just when you thought she was done, she wasn't. Honey, she turned it up even more, okay? She decided to call him out and says, "Princess, why didn't you warn me about Ray J's lack of accountability?" At this point, honey, Ray J had enough. He got pissed and stormed out and basically said this was a waste of his time. And honestly, I agree. Because at this point, it was nothing. She was nothing more than a walking contradiction. Said she wasn't with the mess, but clearly you are, honey. Poor Marcus. He didn't know what to do. But Ray J definitely flipped the script on Brooke to try to shift the heat off himself. Yeah, Brooke came at him sideways. I mean, she was definitely doing the most, but Ray J saw that as a perfect opportunity to play the victim and make it about her being messy instead of addressing his own mess. Ray J knew exactly what he was doing. Instead of sitting in that hot seat and taking accountability, he turned the conversation into Brooke being extra, and it worked. Okay, it was a classic case of deflection. Brooke, baby girl, you ruined a perfect chance to at least, you wasn't going to create real change, but at least you could have had a few minutes of Ray J actually listening. Okay, I didn't expect for you to make some real change in those few minutes, but you wasted time, baby. With Ray J, you have to ease him on in with accountability. And Brooke approach, it was just an easy way for him to get out. Instead of holding his feet to the fire, she gave him the perfect escape route, and that's what he did, child. So Princess brought up to Brooke that Bobby even saw her laugh as she was in her little tussle with Amara and Estelita. So Brooke's first reaction is Bobby drinking again? But here she is, okay, right before our eyes, drunk or high off something. The irony writes itself. So she's sitting here questioning Bobby's habits, but look at her. She's erratic and then she's stirring up mess. And let's talk about this side of Brooke we're seeing. This ain't new. This is who Brooke really is. It was just dormant for a while, but she is back in full form. That messy, instigating, doing the most Brooke never really left, okay? She just needed the right moment to resurface, and here she is. Child, meanwhile, Flo out here thinking she in love, honey. She caught feelings for Allan. This man just smashed her sister 2 days ago. Girl, what is wrong with you? So Flo and Allan, they link up. Flo thinking she about to have a good old time with Allan. Newsflash, bitch. Allan wasn't having none of it. So Allan tells her, "You're not about to use what I said against Amara." And she was like, "Well, you said you didn't like the bitch." So then he checked her again. He said, "Don't be calling her a bitch in front of me. It's not even necessary. Clock it." So not only did he check her ass, but he left her ass in dust because she tried to backpedal and apologize, and he was standing on business. He said, "I don't want your apologies," and walked away, and she left there looking stupid. So the men this episode, Allan and Ray J, they stood on business. They was clocking tea. Okay. Ray J clocked Brooke's tea and said that the way she approached him was not only aggressive and messy, but it was also tasteless. So Brooke blamed her behavior on the alcohol, of course. And you know what they say, a drunk mind speaks a sober heart. She didn't all of a sudden become messy or tasteless, as Ray J said. The messiness was already there and in her, and Ray J clocked it. Because Brooke was sitting there laughing at Princess getting jumped, throwing shade at Ray J and instigating mess. That wasn't just the liquor talking. That is actually who Brooke is underneath, okay? Alcohol doesn't create personality, it reveals it, okay? And when people are drunk, they don't have time to fake it, okay? They don't have the awareness to fake it. Their authentic selves come to light. And honey, Brooke showed her true colors, honey. Your slip was definitely showing this episode, boo. Woo, child, if you made it this far, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Okay, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.